Hi, everybody. Meteorologist Scot Haney in the First Alert Forecast Center at Channel 3. Welcome to the First Alert Weather Extra, streaming right here on WFSB+. You can find us on Roku, Apple TV, and Fire TV, bringing you even more ways to stay ahead of the weather. We're streaming live weekdays at 8 a.m. and again at 9:30 p.m., giving you an in-depth look at your forecast to help you plan your workday and your week. And you're going to need a little help planning this day because it's going to be a hot one. Of course, you can be sure to join us every morning and evening on WFSB Plus for our First Alert Weather Extra. So here I am. Good morning, everybody. Whoops. Let's do this. There we go. Come on. There it is, the Weather Extra. We are talking about some heat and humidity during the day today. Unfortunately, it's going to be a very hot one. I mean, for summer lovers, this is great. You love the heat. You've been waiting for it all year. It's finally here. Tomorrow, the first day of summer arrives at 10:41 at night, and right on cue, it is going to get warm around here, if not downright hot. Temperatures today will be between about 82 in southeast Connecticut to 93 at Bradley. Now, that is not a record, but we are expecting to break some records Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of next week. And we're going to get to that in just a couple of seconds. But in the meantime, we want you to get prepared because today is going to be a very warm day with temperatures, again, between 82 and 93. But the heat indices, when you combine the relative humidity, that'll make it feel like it's between 95 and 100. And we've actually got a heat advisory in effect for portions of the state. I'm going to get to that in just a couple of seconds as well. So that's just a quick surmise of the forecast. Let's dig right into it. We'll talk about fog this morning. Boy, has it been foggy this morning. I'm actually kind of shocked that they did not issue a dense fog advisory. Like yesterday, we had the DFA along the immediate shoreline, and I think it could have qualified today as well. But just be careful out there. Here's Old Saybrook, very foggy conditions this morning. And as we take a look at the forecast for today, if you go into the TPC River Highlands, a couple of things to keep in mind. Sunscreen. You want to make sure you bring plenty of water. They have hydration stations there. You can fill up your water bottles. It's a great resource that the course is offering in Cromwell. And you want to make sure you seek some shade if you can. If you can, bring an umbrella. Or I know there's not a lot of trees on the course. Of course, golfers don't like trees because, sometimes they hit them. We are talking about some shade underneath those trees, so you might seek that out. But temperatures today are expected to get close to the 90-degree mark at the TPC in the River Highlands. Now, our First Alert Live radar scans the state dry. And you can see the severe threat today is at a level 2. Level 1 for northeast and southeast Connecticut, level 2 for a good portion of the real estate. And you go further south and west, they're at level 3. That ain't good. So there could be some strong to severe storms in the northeast during the day today. And of course, Connecticut is included. So some of the storm impacts that we're talking about, lightning and thunder. You see lightning or hear thunder, you go inside. That is the number one rule here. There could be some damaging wind gusts associated with some of these storms, and then large hail, and maybe an isolated tornado in the region. So we'll just have to keep a close eye on things, and we'll, of course, have more information coming up on Channel 3 throughout the day today. So if anything does materialize, if anything does go severe, of course, we'll be the first to let you know. Today is the First Alert Weather Day. Heat index 95 to 100 with the severe storm threat this afternoon, and that's going to have an impact on your outdoor plan, so plan accordingly. All right, here's that heat advisory that I was talking about for Hartford, Holland, and Wyndham from 11 to 8. So it hasn't kicked in yet, and of course we need the sunshine out there, which is starting to burn off some of that fog. But we are expecting partly to mostly sunny skies today, and that'll raise the temperatures up rather quickly. And it also, the humidity is going to be on the rise during the day today. Air quality alert in effect for Fairfield, New Haven, and Middlesex counties. Elevated ground level ozone is going to be forming. So those in the sensitive groups, the very young, the very old, those with respiratory problems, you want to seek the air conditioning during the day today. All right, there's the visibility. Goose eggs in Chester. Look at these visibilities. All over. Even at Bradley, 1 1/4 there, 1/4 in Groton, 1/4 in New Haven, 1/4 in Bridgeport. Goose eggs in Chester, 1/8 of a mile in Waterbury. Not good. Be careful driving around. High beams aren't going to help. Those low beams on for safety, okay? Here are your headlines for today. We're talking about temperatures that are going to be rising. So heat, humidity, And again, that storm threat, it is a first alert weather day. Then primarily a dry weekend. We're talking about maybe a storm Sunday morning, a quick shower or a thunderstorm, and that leads us into a pretty good day on Sunday, but it is going to be hot on Sunday with temperatures approaching the 90-degree mark once again. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday are downright hot, dangerously so. The heat indices over 100 degrees with actual temperatures in the mid to upper 90s. So it's going to be a rough time stretch here Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And we've gone ahead and issued first alert weather days for all 3 of those days. All right, the heat risk for today, moderate. All right, so if you succumb to heat-related illnesses, just know that we're at a moderate level. We're not at major, as they are a little bit further to the north and east of Connecticut, but we will be there Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And again, those are first alert weather days for record heat likely, high humidity, and again, real feels over the 100-degree mark. Here are the records. I mean, these are all expected to fall. 97, 94, 95. We're going for 99. It's a great Toto song, but not a great number in terms of our forecast. 99 on Tuesday. 95 on Wednesday. These are the records. So these are expected to fall, and even along the shoreline, we run the risk of breaking temperatures, if not tying them. Hartford, good morning to you. Things look a little dreary out there this morning, that's for sure. A little bit better in Middletown right now. And we'll take you to Torrington, where the sun is starting to come out. That's some good news. So you can look forward to some sunshine during the day today. But again, it's going to heat up. Satellite and radar, not a lot of action out there right now. But according to First Alert Futurecast, tomorrow's weather today, we're looking at a little bit of sunny skies. And then here comes that little bit of scattered shower and thunderstorm activity around 4 p.m. Notice it's kind of dotting the landscape. It's here, there, and everywhere. And then a little bit of a lull, and then tonight as the actual front starts pushing in, there might be some more showers and thunderstorms, but they look like they're going to decay as they move across the state. So, again, we'll be keeping a very close eye on the radar and the model trends to continue to bring you the latest on this developing situation. It's all in association with this cold front. You'll see it here. This is 11 o'clock this morning, still way out to the west, but in advance of the front, we do run the risk for those scattered showers and thunderstorms. And then tonight around 10 o'clock, everything should start to wind down. The front passes through, and tomorrow is a breezy day with winds out of the north and west, a little bit cooler, temperatures in the low 80s with lower humidity, and that's some good news. So it's all because the big blue H dominates the forecast for tomorrow. We just got to get there. Temperatures out there right now are in the low 70s. Can you believe it? 59, typical overnight low. It's 75 degrees in Danbury. That's 16 degrees above the average. And we are up substantially in Danbury from where we were yesterday. Pretty much across the state, 4 to 5 to 6 degrees better than where we were 24 hours ago. The dew points are generally in the upper 60s. We've got a couple of low 70s out there, which means it is oppressive. All right, so the dew point trend is not our friend. Friday and Saturday it is, but Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, we start moving that humidity up. And those it becomes oppressive here in the state for those first alert weather days. The winds are basically calm. If you're playing golf today, keep your eyes to the skies. If they look threatening, head indoors. You'll notice the thunderstorm icon around 5 p.m. with a temperature of 90 degrees, a little bit cooler along the immediate shoreline. Chance for wet paws today. It goes up with the storm threat. Tomorrow and Saturday look dry. Your forecast for today calls for temperatures again in the low 90s. There's that thunderstorm icon, 5 and 7 o'clock this evening. More of the same for the immediate shoreline. Temperatures there in the mid-80s. It's going to be a nice warm day to get out and enjoy. Just be careful when the storms roll through. You want to make sure you have a safe haven to get to if in the event you are outdoors. Morning fog burns off to mostly sunny skies, afternoon storms and humidity. The sun was up at 5:15, sets at 8:29. And we'll take you to your 7-day forecast. 84 tomorrow, 88 Saturday, 2 good-looking days. Humidity starts rising on Sunday with a thunderstorm threat early. And then again, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday are first alert weather days for heat, humidity, and real feels over the 100-degree mark. That's pretty impressive. Here come your shoreline highs. Even along the shoreline, temperatures in the low to mid-90s. Tuesday, it seems to be the worst of it, with 99 degrees inland, 95 degrees at the shoreline. And that's a check of your Weather Extra. Don't forget, we're streaming live again weekdays at 8 a.m. and again at 9:30 p.m., giving you that in-depth look at your forecast to help you plan your day and week. Be sure to join us every morning and evening on WFSB Plus for our First Alert Weather Extra. I'm meteorologist Scot Haney in the First Alert Forecast Center at Channel 3, hoping you all have a great, safe, and healthy day.